try to walk 5 to 6 times a week for 2 hours or so, and also have at least one day of rest. I'm accompanied by my wife Elaine and Dylan the dog. Dylan is a smooth-haired fox terrier. Dylan does an enormous amount of walking and loves mountains and snow. I walk with 2 poles, basically an adaptation of Nordic walking, which has become tremendously popular. It was all started by the Finns in the 1930s who wanted to find a way to train their cross-country ski team in the summer. And what they came up with is basically cross-country classic skiing without the skis. While normal walking might use up to 70% of the body's muscles, Nordic walking, or walking with poles and using the poles to actively push you, means you can be working with up to 95% of your body's muscles. This is a much better overall workout. In addition, jogging, when you go from one foot to the other, the receiving foot is taking about 2.5 times your body's weight, a very jarring and potentially damaging action. Whereas walking with poles, you go from one foot to the other while both feet are in contact with the ground, which is much kinder to the body. Here's Elaine in more relaxed mode, using his sticks not to drive her forward, but for the extra balance they provide. To work out the ideal length of your poles, take your height in centimeters and multiply this by 0.69 and round the answer up or down to the nearest 5 centimeters. If you are a strong walker, then go for rounding the size up. If you're a weaker walker, round it down because they won't sell poles in less than 5 centimeter segments. You can also buy adjustable poles. I prefer to use conventional hiking poles rather than a specific Nordic walking pole because the grips are easier and quicker to put on and off. I prefer to have my wrists free without actually using the straps. That gives me a much better workout for my wrist muscles. Sports shops like Decathlon sell 2 types of rubber tips to put on the end of your poles. Both are very good and very, very helpful. It's also recommended that you have good grips on your shoes. One of the best is Vibram. Look out for the yellow sticker on the sole of the shoe.